Good morning. Today I'm gonna travel to Batam from Singapore using ferry. So we're gonna start with checking in. There are a few ferry companies that arranges trips to Batam in Indonesia at Harbourfront in Singapore. I traveled with Batamfast and the price for round trip tickets is 76 Singaporean dollars, and every ferry company has the same price. You can book the tickets at their office directly or through their websites, or you can book the tickets through directferries.com like I did. I was surprised that there were not many tourists on board, and the ferry itself was very small. There were no stores or there were no vending machines where you can buy any drinks, water or snacks or even food. But the best thing I guess is that you can sit wherever you want. Your ticket is not assigned to a number, so you can basically sit wherever you want during the trip. It also has a double deck where you can sit outside while you're riding the ferry to Indonesia. I just want to mention that it can get windy. It was a bit windy when I was taking the ferry to Indonesia, and it was raining a bit as well. It only took an hour to get there, but once I reached Indonesia, it had stopped raining. So that was so fortunate. When I eventually came to Indonesia, I saw the city of Batam, and the mosque was something that stood out along with their Hollywood-inspired sign, "Welcome to Batam." When you arrive to Indonesia, you can apply for tourist visa on arrival, and it costs 500,000 rupiah or 45 Singaporean dollars. I strongly recommend to exchange currency before departure because there was a lot of people queuing at the currency exchange stores in Batam when I arrived there. I paid the immigration office 500,000 rupiah for my visitor visa, and I was granted entry to travel around Indonesia for 30 days. And after going through the security check and it was cleared, I left the harbor and started to explore the city. I was so surprised that there were so many people outside the harbor. A lot of taxi drivers and other pedestrians that seemed to waiting for the bus or something. I don't really know what. But as I went further central into the city, I saw a 1.5 meter huge monitor lizard at the road construction. Unfortunately, it disappeared into the sewers before I got a chance to film it. After that, I got the sight of the mosque again, and I enjoyed watching its unique and colorful architecture. Later, I decided to look for some food stands that had some local food that I could try and eat. But I couldn't find any food stands as I went further central into the city, so I decided to go back to the shopping mall close to the harbor. But unfortunately, it seemed that many of the restaurants hadn't opened yet. While waiting, I tried sugar juice for the first time. It was interesting to see how it was made. It was also the first time I saw the process, and the sugar juice was as fresh and sweet as it could be. I rated 9 out of 10. I then went to the restaurant and tried some of the local food. I ordered a dish called ayam mie pangsit, which is basically chicken with noodles and a piece of bread. The food was really delicious, but the sambal was way more spicy than I expected. Despite that, I will still give it a 9 out of 10. After that, I went back to the harbor, and meanwhile I was waiting for my ferry to arrive. I decided to order a coffee, and it was not as bitter as I thought it would be, but it was very sweet and had a lot of syrup flavor. But anyway, it was a pretty good drink. I enjoyed trying it. Then I went through the checkpoint and boarded the ferry back to Singapore. What I can say about this trip is that I really enjoyed it. I'm very happy that I actually went to Indonesia from Singapore. It was a very good experience, even though I just did it for one day. I can recommend it to anyone, whether you're a backpacker or if you're just like me who decided to be in Singapore and just want to travel to another country and experience something else. And if you managed to watch this far, Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we see each other again next time.